Oh, what is up, guys? TheKAPGUN here, one-handed gamer, bringing you guys some more Mob of the Dead gameplay. And today I'm bringing you guys my highest round so far in Mob of the Dead. And basically I'm just going to show you what I do to get to high rounds, and basically the weapon that I prefer using that makes a huge difference in this game. And that is the Askacapper and the Pack-a-Punch version, which is the Vitriolic Withering. Wow, that gun makes a huge difference in your gameplay, and I'll tell you why. Because it's kind of like monkey bombs, and monkey bombs unfortunately are not in this zombies, but the Pack-a-Punch version of the Askacapper, let's just call it the Withering, but basically that gun, when you shoot it, the zombies actually run towards those darts, which makes this gun just like the best weapon to have, hands down, if you're going to play this game. So my suggestion is to try to get a weapon as quickly as possible. Of course, in the beginning, I usually go for the MP5, and then I just basically try to unlock the actual blundergat in the beginning, where you basically just get your tomahawk, your Hell's Retriever, and you throw it at those specific areas. So then you get the blundergat. You don't necessarily have to do that. I actually got the blundergat in the box this go around, and I just, played it smart. I used the MP5, and I got Juggernaut, I got Hell's Retriever, and I got most of that stuff done right in the beginning. Because if you wait until later rounds to do Hell's Retriever, it's going to be, really challenging with the dogs. And, it's just going to make it a little difficult for you, because if you're playing solo, it's going to be a little challenging. So I try to get all that stuff out of the way, and thankfully it worked out great. And, once you get all the perks, especially Electric Cherry is going to help out if you're cornered. And then if you can get the Golden Spork, which is a one-hit melee kill. Yes, it's legit. You're going to see me use it periodically at round whatever. And I just knife the guys, and they just die instantly. Now, you're going to see in this gameplay where I go down periodically. I think I went down a couple times, and I was playing this game for a while. It was late at night, so I kind of was a little tired. But I got pretty far, This is the farthest I've ever gotten Mob of the Dead, and it was actually 2 days ago. And I was just so happy because I was able to actually get everything. I even got Hell's Redeemer, I believe, which is the upgraded version of Hell's Retriever. And I think it just causes more damage. I'm not really for sure. And that was a close call right there. When that happens, when your whole screen is red right there, you want to run away as much as possible. You want to get away from the zombies. My suggestion really is to just shoot the Vitriolic Withering just everywhere, because the zombies will get away from you, and I noticed it just saves your life. It saves your ass entirely. And unfortunately I went down, I lost all my perks, but I had a lot of points, which is a good thing. That's another thing. The ray gun is really nice in this game, but I noticed, without PhD flop, ooh, that was a close call. Without PhD flop, you're going to get a lot of splash damage effect from the ray gun. So I have gone down just shooting a zombie straight forward at the face, and I just went down, and I was just like, no. But the good thing about the Vitriolic Withering is it doesn't really have a lot of splash damage, so you could spray it really anywhere. What I do is I turn around, I shoot it on the wall, and then they go towards it, and then they blow up. It's real easy because the acid just destroys them. Real simple. Look at this. I'm just destroying them. I got to come back right here, okay, because I think I only have one afterlife, it looks like. So that's another thing. Afterlives are really important. They're very precious. And in the beginning of the game, you can actually get free afterlives. And what I mean by that is basically using the rounds to your advantage. And the first round is real easy. So what you want to do is you want to open that first door, which opens both sides to the MP5, which is right here. You get on this side, you open everything up. Now, if the key's on this side, it's really nice because you can get a lot more points. But if it isn't, what you basically do is you make sure that you leave one zombie left. You leave one zombie left. That way you don't have any issues of just, reaching those high rounds. And then getting the extra afterlife is basically from using your afterlife in the first round. So once you use your afterlife in the first round and the next round comes up, then you'll get that extra afterlife because you only get maximum of 3 afterlives. So that's a little tip for you guys, because right in the beginning of the game, you can knock a lot of that stuff out with the, afterlife, and you can just get that stack back of the afterlife. Thankfully, I was able to get Jug back. Oh my gosh, that was epic right there. I came back with a vengeance. I'm like, okay, I got to keep on going. I got to keep on getting to a higher round. So I just kept on pushing away. I am showing you, of course, the hand cam. And, I do game with one hand. For those people that didn't know, I have a lot of tutorials on this. And, it doesn't show you guys actually my hand movements because I have to have another recording device to do it. But I decided to do it because, you guys really enjoy when I get to high rounds. And I'm going to tell you what, I actually stopped. I stopped on this round purposely because I needed to actually get off because my girlfriend was upstairs and it was like 11 o'clock at night. So I actually ended the gameplay at a certain round. But as you can tell, there's a lot more gameplay left, so don't stop watching, of course. This is just going to give you some ideas and routes to take, so then that way you can get better at playing zombies. Okay, so when you're down here in the basement, in the shower room, this is a great spot to start out at if you don't have the Askacapper or the Blundergat, because I noticed that when you're in the cafeteria, it could be a little challenging because it's a little sharp. The corners are a little sharp and they come through that middle hallway area. And if you don't have a lot of points, of course, you're not going to have a lot of points when it's an early round. You're not going to hit the acid right there, the acid traps or something. So you have to be kind of, careful and cautious. So I actually stayed down in the showers. Don't drop the soap. But I stayed down in the showers actually in the beginning rounds, and then once I got enough points, then I kept on proceeding. But the first thing I did was the dogs. Okay, I usually do the first dog on the first round. I actually start doing the first dog on the first round. I get enough points for 1,000, then I start doing the first dog. Now you could go on the other side, and there's a way to actually get like 5,000 to 6,000 points on the first or second round if you use your double points wisely. And I'm going to tell you something. The first part that you must get, I know this is a lot of information and it might be overwhelming, but the first part that you must get for the airplane is the shirt. You have to get the shirt on the first round on solo. You don't have to do it, okay? It's up to you, but I'll tell you, it'll make you a lot easier and you get a lot of points. And the reason is because the round actually restarts and it doesn't end the round. When you hit that washing machine, what it basically does is it locks you in that area, restarts the round. So even if you have one zombie left, it gives you all those zombies that are in that specific round. So say if you're on round 8 or round 10, it's going to get challenging the higher rounds you do it. So make sure you try to do it as quickly as possible. And you really only need, 2,000 points to actually get to the key. You may only need 1,000 points if it's actually, I think, by the cafeteria. But if it's by warden's office, look at this right here. If it's by the warden's office, then you're going to need 2,000 points. Because I actually don't go straight to Jug right away, because you really don't need Jug in the beginning rounds if you're very careful. You're going to have afterlives to protect you. And the afterlife idea is really awesome because technically you could really go forever. I mean, I could have kept on going and going. I mean, I really didn't need to stop. I mean, I could have kept on going, but I had to stop because, it was just a time issue. I was playing this for a while, but this is really the best spot to run a train. You hit the acid trap and you stay in the cafeteria. Just use your Vitriolic Withering and just blast away. The only problem, though, I notice is you'll definitely run out of ammo eventually. So you may want to notice or may want to conserve your ammo later rounds. When you notice, oh, okay, I don't have that much ammo. You don't get mule kicks, so you only have 2 weapons. You may want to try to get the box in the cafeteria area in later rounds, and that way it'll benefit you. Always pack a punch. If you do pack a punch and you're out of ammo, it doesn't refill your ammo. It really sucks. I already tried it. And you know, try to get, you know, Hell's Retriever, because Hell's Retriever is going to help you out on picking up drops. You can throw it and you can actually get the drops. So those nukes and max ammos and all that stuff. That's what's useful about, you know, Hell's Retriever or Hell's Redeemer, which Hell's Redeemer, I guess, is just a little bit more on the damage side. You can actually kill zombies at later rounds, because Hell's Retriever doesn't do shit at like round 20, I noticed. But it does kill them. It just takes a lot longer, and that's one of the steps you have to do. You have to kill those zombies at the Pack-a-Punch area to get Hell's Redeemer. So it takes a minute, you know. It takes a while to get this stuff. But if you work slow at it in the beginning, like on solo, and you gradually work your way up, first do the dogs to get the dogs done. Once you get the dogs done, then get Juggernaut. Once you get Juggernaut, get all your perks, and then start building the airplane simultaneously. You could probably build the airplane and get it all ready by the 10th round. If you don't have everything ready by the 10th round, you're doing something wrong. You need to re-evaluate what you're doing and try a different method. I may like give you guys like a beginning video on showing you guys how to get to higher rounds if you guys want to see that. That's kind of just up to you if you guys want to see that or not. Leave it down in the comment section if you want to see that, because I really wanted to show you guys in the beginning steps more than the later steps, because I think it's easier when you get to high rounds than actually the beginning rounds. And the reason for that is you can go down. You can go down without Juggernaut. There's some stuff in here that you have to get to actually, you know, benefit yourself. You know, the golden Spork, that's a one-hit melee kill, and you're probably not going to get that until maybe later rounds after you do the airplane. I think I got it at round, what, 15 or something. So, you know, those beginning rounds before 15 are going to be challenging for you if you don't understand how to, you know, approach the next, you know, move and stay, you know, in specific areas. I would suggest either going down in a shower or running a train only in the first, you know, 10 rounds, or in the cafeteria if you can do it. But I think the shower's a little bit better. Just move slow and go sideways, you know, just sidestep. Don't go fast, don't run. You don't need to run, because when you walk, the zombies still won't hit you. Now Brutus or whatever, the I guess the warden, he can actually hit you, so you actually have to run around. So be careful. If he's next to you and he hits you, even with Jug, you will go down easily. So be careful. The positive side, though, of having, you know, a Pack-a-Punch weapon is, you know, you shoot him in the head, you can knock him out, you can kill him quick. There's no issues there. I had it where actually, what was it, last night or yesterday I was playing, and everybody left me from the Pack-a-Punch area, and all I had left was my Hell's Retriever, and all I was doing was killing 3 freaking Brutuses, or whatever you want to call them, Earls. This guy that I was playing with calls them Earls, but yeah, Earl. I like Earl better than Brutus. I know it's probably Brutus, but whatever. So I was actually at Pack-a-Punch area, and there was 3 of them guys. 3 of them guys. I had no ammo, okay, and I only had 1,000 points, so I couldn't Pack-a-Punch my weapon. And I ended up actually using my Hell's Retriever and killed them all with it. Yes, it took me a long time to do it, but you can do it. So, you know, that's another thing. Hell's Retriever is going to help you out, because if you're running out of ammo, you know, that's going to help you in that situation. You know, you don't really need the golden Spork. You could get it if you want to. It'll make your life a little easier, because I was able to get to higher rounds, because it will save your ass. It really will, because if you're trying to get a perk, excuse me, and you're like, oh, say, let's say that you're you know, trying to get a perk, and there's a, you know, a little corridor you're trying to get down, and you can't get through it. You know, that one hit, that one melee hit that kills them is going to save your life. And this is the area I'm talking about right here. You know, if you don't have that door open, you can knock it out. So I went down again, of course. I went down multiple times in this gameplay, and I probably could have played a lot better, but, you know, what are you going to do? It's kind of crazy, though, because at this moment when I was recording, I was actually going down a lot. But between rounds 20 and 30, I didn't go down at all, like none at all. I just kept on going, doing my thing. Went and filled the airplane up with gas, like I think 3 times or something. And look at this right here. This was another close call. I should have hit the the gondola thing, but whatever. But what is really awesome, and you're about to see this after I revive my guy here, I think I go downstairs and I hit Jug, okay? So I hit Jug, and I still needed one more, like, skull or whatever for the Blundergat, because you can get the Blundergat in the Warden's office. So you can actually have multiple Blundergats, and there's a little trick, I think, if you're in Afterlife, you can get infinite amount of Blundergats or something like that. I don't know if that's true or not, but basically when you know, hit the Jug, you need to make sure that you go back to the same area you can. If the zombies come after you, you may want to go the other direction. If you have this weapon, you're pretty much unstoppable. So I throw my Hell's Redeemer. I think I get my Hell's Redeemer. Watch this. I throw it down here, and I got the skull. I got the skull backwards. Like, the other direction's a lot easier, but I got it coming up, which was awesome. And I turned around and I got it. So I was like, oh shit, I'm going to get the Blundergat. So I went to the Blundergat area where the Warden's office is just to check and see. Maybe it'll appear. Shit you not, it appeared. I'm like, oh shit, I got two. I got Vitriolic Withering, and I got the Blundergat. I'm freaking boss status. So, yeah, you could have two, which makes you, like, pretty much, you know, unstoppable, you know. I'm not for sure if you could pack-a-punch the other one. I have not did that yet, so maybe somebody can leave that in the comments section if you're still watching. I know this is a really long gameplay, but I just wanted to give you guys my thoughts and opinions on this, you know, awesome zombie gameplay, Mob of the Dead. You know, gasoline, that's real easy to get. You can pick them all up in solo mode, which is real easy, but, you know, multiplayer, you can only pick up one item at a time, which sucks. So, I think we're going to make it to round 35, guys, right here. 35 rounds, one-handed. Oh, my gosh. Now, I probably could have made it a lot farther, granted, because you're going to see what I do, which is kind of funny. Because I was going to actually just end the game. I was going to end it, and it said it wouldn't save. So, I was unsure if, like, the round would not save. So, I didn't want to just leave the game because I would have felt stupid if it didn't register in the leaderboards. So, I just paused here for a minute, and I was about to quit the game. I was like, okay, I'm done, you know. I made it around 35. This is good. I'm sure you guys will enjoy this gameplay and give you guys some tips. So I just forced myself to go down, and then I was in Afterlife mode, and I just let it just run out. So that's pretty much the end of the gameplay, and if you guys enjoyed it, definitely, you know, give it a thumbs up. Maybe even favorite this, because this took me a while to get to this round. Like, this high round, I mean, I probably could do it a lot easier now because I just got a good system. And if you guys want to see the starting rounds, I could probably, you know, definitely do that. If you have any questions or comments, you know, drop them down below. What do you think about this Mob of the Dead Zombies? I think it's pretty badass. I can't wait for it to come out on PlayStation because I'm a PlayStation guy as well. And I'm going to be on there trying to bust out the rounds and getting the freaking golden Spork on PS3. That golden Spork is freaking hilarious. I can't believe they added that. There's a lot of weapons in this Zombies. Like, this is the most weapons I've ever seen in any Zombies game. The only downside I noticed is there's not a lot of weapons in the box. So I don't know what the heck they were thinking there, but oh well. You know, we got the Tomahawk, we got the Hell's Redeemer, we got all that good stuff. So I think I actually ended the game and then I went into leaderboards to show you guys, you know, it wasn't on easy mode. And how you know it's on easy mode is you only get one Afterlife in easy mode. That's a max you can have. So this is, you know, regular mode. This is legit 100%. And, you know, to prove it, I'm going to show it to you right here. I go to my leaderboard stats and I think I was number 1.